Aristotle once said, "We are what we repeatedly do." Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. This quote aptly illustrates that what kind of person we become is determined by the things we repeatedly do. If you consistently focus, your work results will be quicker, more skillful, and effective. If you are lazy, your work results will be sluggish, mediocre, and inefficient. Habits undeniably play a crucial role in our lives. When my children first started school, I made a concerted effort to cultivate good study habits in them. For example, after returning home from school each day, they had to rest and relax for half an hour before immediately starting their homework. If they encountered problems, they were encouraged to actively seek answers through various channels. While doing their homework, they were not allowed to chat or engage in unrelated activities. After completing all their assignments, they were free to enjoy themselves before bedtime. Initially, it wasn't always smooth sailing in instilling these habits, and they often fell short. However, I consistently encouraged and guided them to develop these habits. Now that they are both in middle school, they automatically complete all their tasks without the need for reminders. They both excel academically. I'm not trying to boast about myself or my children or suggest that good grades are everything. The only purpose of mentioning this is to emphasize the importance of habits. I often think that the principles can be applied universally, regardless of what we do. If we strive to become millionaires, having the right habits will undoubtedly play a crucial role. I have a daily reading habit, and through reading numerous books about wealth, I've learned a lot about the habits of millionaires. Among these habits, I believe some are more effective than others. For example, waking up early, continuous learning, regular exercise, and cultivating focus are all highly effective habits. In today's video, I've summarized 3 money habits that I personally consider the most important, and I want to share them with you. Thank you for watching my video, and welcome to my channel. As a new content creator, your support and subscriptions are essential to me. If you like my video, please consider to subscribe. Thank you. The first habit of millionaires is to focus on the essentials. Stephen Covey once said, "The main thing is to keep the main thing the main thing." Concentrating on what truly matters often leads to greater efficiency and effectiveness. After graduating from college, I fulfilled my dream of becoming a high school teacher. During the early days of my career, I always felt overwhelmed when preparing lesson plans. It took me days to prepare a single lesson, and I had a strong desire for perfection. However, ideas kept flowing, and my plans would often get overturned. I wasn't sure how to resolve this issue. Through observing others and continuous self-reflection and practice, I eventually understood the crux of the problem: I wasn't focusing on the essentials. The key to teaching students effectively is to provide clear and concise content without overwhelming them. In a single class, I began to concentrate on 1 or 2 crucial points, building the lesson around them. When I needed to research, I did so. When I needed to provide examples, I did so. The bottom line was to grasp the essentials, concentrate my efforts on explaining them clearly, and making them understandable. This habit proved to be immensely beneficial. The same principle applies to wealth creation. Trying to do everything and treating everything as equally important can often lead to a loss of focus and, ultimately, failure. If we aim to save a specific amount of money within a year, we must identify the key goal. We need to concentrate all our efforts on achieving that financial objective within the year. For example, we might need to focus on 3 essential steps. First, save 20% of our income each month. Second, find a way to generate an additional $500 in monthly income. Third, avoid buying anything unnecessary for the year. Once we have identified the essentials and the steps to achieve our goal, we need to concentrate our full attention on those 3 steps. While the principle is simple, it's not easy to execute. In real life, people are often distracted by various factors, causing them to deviate from their focus and lose concentration. This is one of the reasons why most people struggle to create more wealth. Millionaires, however, are also ordinary people, but when it comes to financial goals, they excel at focusing on what truly matters and diligently work toward achieving it. This ability to focus on the essentials is a significant factor in their path to becoming millionaires. The second habit of millionaires is continuous learning and positive thinking. There are many ways to learn, and I believe one of the best ways is through reading books. Books are a compilation of authors' experiences, encounters, practices, and insights. Each individual has limited life experiences and insights, but through reading books, we can gain knowledge and experience from various situations and encounters without having to live through them ourselves. Most of us are not millionaires, and we may not have experienced the process of becoming one, but that shouldn't matter. Reading books allows us to learn from the common patterns of success among those who have already achieved it, understand their excellent work and life habits, and apply these lessons to slowly develop our own qualities and habits. I believe this is an important shortcut to success. Although reading often requires a significant amount of time and can be perceived as a tedious process, and some people even forget what they've read, these aspects are not the most crucial. There's a story that illustrates this well. Reading is like dipping a bamboo basket into a well to fetch water. Every time you pull it up, the basket appears empty, as if you've gained nothing. However, if you persist, one day you'll find that the basket has become clean and spotless. This is akin to our minds. Through learning, it may seem like we haven't remembered anything, but in reality, it purifies our minds, making us more transparent and clear. So, set aside some time for learning every day. Maintain your curiosity about knowledge. In fact, reading is not entirely boring. Many times when we come across a good book, we will be eager to finish it, and we will definitely gain a lot from it. At the same time, strive to become a person who thinks positively. The key to success or failure often lies in whether you are prepared before and during actions, and an essential aspect of preparation is thinking. Have you considered the possible scenarios that may arise during an endeavor? Have you thought about strategies for dealing with these situations? These thoughts directly impact the effectiveness of your actions, thereby influencing your success or failure. Warren Buffett once said, "I insist on a lot of time being spent, almost every day, to just sit and think." That is very uncommon in American business. I read and think. So I do more reading and thinking, and make less impulse decisions than most people in business. I do it because I like this kind of life. Someone who doesn't engage in thoughtful consideration will encounter numerous uncertainties and take actions with a great deal of blindness. Calm and meticulous thinking has a significant impact on the effectiveness of actions. As Plato put it, the crisis of thought determines a person's lifelong crisis. Being a person who thinks critically is crucial for achieving millionaire status. Cultivate the habit of calm reflection and reap the benefits from it. The third habit of millionaires is outstanding action-taking. No matter how extensive one's knowledge and abilities are, without taking action, everything remains empty. This is evident, but ordinary people often make two common mistakes: lacking the willpower to persist in completing important tasks and waiting for the perfect moment, which rarely exists. Both of these situations are prevalent and can hinder progress in wealth creation. The root causes of this lack of action-taking can be attributed to two factors. First, deep down inside, some people do not believe they can truly succeed. Second, procrastination is a significant hindrance. I have a friend who is a creative thinker, always overflowing with new and innovative ideas. We used to think he would achieve great success when we were young. However, many years have passed, and aside from his penchant for sharing ideas, he hasn't accomplished much. During one conversation, I suddenly realized why this was the case. It was related to his childhood experiences. He grew up in a single-parent household, and his mother had to work hard to make ends meet. She rarely had time to pay attention to him and often dismissed his aspirations and dreams with a simple, "Just think about it, it's impossible." Over time, he gradually came to believe that he couldn't achieve anything. When we internalize a belief that we can't accomplish something, it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. To overcome this, we need to reset our mindset, engage in self-affirmation, and transform our impossible thoughts. Achieving this transformation requires revisiting the second point: continuous learning and improvement. Now, let's address the second reason: procrastination. I believe that most people exhibit some degree of procrastination, including myself. Every year after the Christmas holidays, I tend to gain some weight. I tell myself I need to lose weight, but I often delay taking action. I might think, well, New Year is just around the corner, I'll start after that. After New Year's, there's another family member's birthday, so I might delay again, thinking, I'll start after that. This cycle can continue indefinitely if I don't set a specific plan and timeline. To successfully lose weight, I created a detailed plan specifying what I would eat, how much I would exercise each day, what exercises I would do, and how much weight I aimed to lose within a set number of days. With this clear and precise plan in place, I finally overcame my procrastination. To break free from procrastination, you also need such a plan, not too complicated or detailed, but with clear timelines and numbers. On the path to wealth creation, there are indeed various habits that can help us. However, if we focus on these 3 core habits and take action, we can achieve significant results. Just as an object needs to be in motion to possess kinetic energy and generate power, a basic principle in physics. Creating wealth also requires us to take action and cultivate necessary and correct habits. These are the main points of today's video content, and I hope you find them helpful. If you're interested in our videos, please feel free to leave comments and subscribe. Until next time.